My
Like greatest win.
greatest win. I don't know, they was all greatest wins because I was winning them all. I mean, every win you have is a good one. Uh, I can't really place one as being my greatest win. I was lucky. The first 25 fights I had, I won 21 inside the distance, like knockouts, so the referee stopped the fight. So I did well, and then I drew three. I won three on points, and I drew one. This is it. But then I started suffering with cut eyes, and that was one of the reasons I started losing a few then.
Where did you get ranked in the world?
Oh, I don't know where I was ranked in the world. Uh, in about 1949-50, I held the world record for knockouts as a featherweight. I'd had more knockouts in the year than any other featherweight, they reckon, in the world, you know. But,
Has anyone beat you now?
oh, so a few people beat me, but most of them I lost were through cut eyes. And those fights I was winning, and then my eyes got cut, and the referee stopped the fight, and that was it. And this is the reason I stopped boxing, really. Family started worrying, and, you know. I wish I'd kept on myself, really. I would love to have gone on, because I loved it. I thought it was a great sport. And it still is a great sport.
Teddy used to work at Billingsgate Fish Market.
What did it smell like?
Well, I don't know. You say how it smelled. People used to come down there and their old inkies up to their noses and, all be going, ooh, and we couldn't smell it because we worked amongst it all the time. If I went on holiday and I came back after about a week, then I'd smell it for about 10 minutes and then it would be gone again. So you got used to the smell. But everybody used to say how it smelled. And also it used to get onto you. The smell of fish would get onto your hands and your clothes. You never worked. I mean, you had to change all your clothes when you worked in Billingsgate. You couldn't wear anything that you were going to go home in because everything got to smell fishy. So we would just change as soon as we got there. We'd take off all our clothes, put on other clothes to work in, and then put the other clothes on when we were going home. But they still got to smell a bit fishy.
I've been there before. It's like you have to get up really early in the morning.
Yeah, well, that's a different market now to the one that I work. I did work in that new market over in Docklands, but the one I worked in originally was the original Billingsgate Fish Market, and that was in between London Bridge and Tower Bridge.
What time did you have to get up?
I used to get up at 3:30 every morning, go to work. Yeah, as I say, I used to get up at 3:30 in the morning. I'd be in the market by about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and you'd have to get all changed and go and sort out where your work was, and then you'd work. And then we would work then, and it was just right through. You didn't have like breaks, tea breaks and things like that. You just had to keep on working to deliver all the fish on the times it had to be delivered. And and we'd work till about 1 o'clock, I suppose, until the last customer had gone. And then at 1 o'clock I would go and wash and change and everything. Then I'd take my bag and I would go straight to the gym. And then I would train in the gym for so long. I'd go up there and you do your gym training, punching the bag and things like that. You would spar with people, and sometimes you'd have champions. I've had, British champions and people like that would ask if you'd be their sparring partner, and they would pay you for that. You would get, say, £1 a round or 150 a round or 30 shillings it was then for boxing with them.
What year did you start?
What year? The year I started boxing was about 1944, I suppose. And then I turned professional in 1947. I was amateur when I first started, and then I turned professional in 1947.
Did you ever have a nickname when you was boxing? Like, when you used to get in a ring and that, or when you won, did anyone used to like?
Sometimes they would put different things on the bill that was your fight, like, and some of them are ridiculous, really, but on a few you would have Teddy Lewis, Wonder Boy from Billingsgate and things like that, or Teddy Lewis KO specialist and those sort of things, you know. But I don't remember any special ones like Lenny the Lion, and because there was a boxer called Lenny the Lion. I still see him sometimes, and Frankie Tiger someone, you know.
Have you ever fight Lenny the Lion or?
No, well, I boxed Lenny the Lion once, I think. I think it was in exhibition. They used to have exhibitions and charity shows, and all ex-boxers used to box together there, like, you know. So I boxed there a couple of times, or 3 times altogether.